29th June 2024 is National Statistics Day in India. This day recognizes the immense contribution made by Prashanto Chandra Mahabolis in the field of statistics and economic planning. Not just him, there are many statisticians, men, women, and of the third gender who have calculated and formulated essential data for us, which gives us insights into deep problems. Then economists, national planners have thought together how to solve these problems, and we need to think too. Statistics is needed for almost all purposes and should be used more. It's needed in schools, colleges, offices, and statistics shouldn't be used only to increase profit, ignoring other issues. Prashanto Chandra Mahabolis was the founder of the Indian Statistical Institute and started the journal Shankha. Shankha means numbers in Bengali. He was educated in Kolkata, after which he relocated to England for higher studies in math and physics at Cambridge University. He graduated with physics at Presidency College in 1912. One of his professors introduced him to statistics, and at that time statistics was relatively unknown in India. He got deeply interested in the subject. In fact, he made statistics into a university subject and showed people that statistics can be used to solve meteorological, anthropological, biological problems. Yes, actually statistics has a lot of use, and I really like doing the statistics sums in school. 9, 10, and 11, 12. They were fun and they were easy. So I would suggest that think almost for every issue in this country, we need statistics. Think about this building. Even in this building, we need statistical data. It helps us to understand so many things. Statistical data shouldn't be interpreted in a regressive way, but in a progressive way to help world and society, not to make it a worse place. Now, as this is a cat and dog channel, we can collect data and then use this data to make the lives of cats and dogs better. For instance, there can be statistical sheets, pie sheets, calculation, all of them. I've forgotten the complex statistical calculations, which I did in class 11 and 12. Cats and dogs, how many of them have been vaccinated, neutered, and spayed? Collecting authentic data on this, interpreting it, and doing something to spay, neuter, vaccinate more cats and dogs. And street dogs and cats need to be counted. I know it's difficult to count them. Pet cats and dogs, how many of them have been adopted or bought? How many of them are suited to the climate of the place in India where they live? How many of them aren't suited? And how many of them are falling ill because of that? Number three, how many pets are expensive foreign breeds? How many of them are Indian breeds suited to Indian climate? And with this data, we can encourage people by saying, okay, we need to have more Indian breeds, because see, these foreign breeds are falling ill, especially if they can't tolerate the climate of the place where they are in. Then you hate, like, or are neutral towards dogs and cats. Why? What are the ages of the person, economic background, social background? What is their reason? And when this data is in place, state to state, town to town, village to village, then we can understand, okay, this neighborhood hates cats more. And why? So how can we solve the problem? So we need to go to this neighborhood or to this area anymore and educate people. No, cats aren't nasty creatures. Listen, and we need to talk to them in their language. Does your cat or dog get enough drinking water? And community cats and dogs need to be taken into account too. Street dogs and cats, though, is so difficult to gather the data. What kind of your food does your cat and dog eat? And what is the end result of this food? Does a cat or dog overeat, undereat? What kind of nutritious food? Is it making the cat or dog healthier, unhealthier? And then people can be educated, and we need to see that the right food reaches the cats, and we can understand which cat food is better, which cat food isn't good, which cat food can reach a place, why a person can't feed the cat a certain type of food, and cow's milk is not good for cats. Which cats ate cow's milk and died. So all this data is important. You see many powerful, colorful pie charts, bar diagrams, and then those statistics tables are very nice. And now with computers, calculations are much easier. Kittens and puppy infant deaths. Okay, well, all are infants. Many of them die, few of them survive. Why are they dying? How can we prevent this? One is, which happens in my locality too, and it's very difficult to find the resources and an inexpensive hospital to neuter and spay them. Are there neutering and spaying facilities? And many people saying that no, neuter is against my religious beliefs and neutering is cruel. And in some places they say that the vet doesn't know how to neuter. After that, my cat or dog died. So what's holding a person back? Yeah, okay, cat and dog population census, very important, extremely important, especially street dogs and cats. Very important, huge population explosion, and then show how their quality of life goes down. Cat and dog diseases. And the correlation, yeah, now I remember the correlations sums. The correlation with cat and dog diseases, where these diseases happen, how severe they are, how many die, how many recover, are there healthcare facilities, how many take people to the vet. So we can create these new jobs, and these jobs are important, very, very important. Instead of creating nasty jobs, which makes the world a nastier place, let's create better jobs. Animal cruelty statistics. Animal cruelty. Why does this happen? How can they be prevented? Were there passive onlookers? Why didn't they do anything? Maybe they were afraid. Maybe they were nonchalant. What kind of animal cruelty is there? How can they be prevented? So where animal cruelty is more, they need to be educated. Where animal cruelty is less, or hopefully almost non-existent, they need to be rewarded. And hopefully the data will be correct, and they can speak to other places and people where there's a lot of animal cruelty, that please don't do this. So I suggest that go ahead with stats and uh, what Prashanta Chandra, Muhammad Abulis, and others started. Let us proceed with that in a good way to help every living being and non-living being. Let this earth be a beautiful place. Let both humans and animals be happy. Bye, bye, bye.